Hello, hello, welcome to stream. Welcome back. It's been a bit. Been a while. Not only since I've streamed any game, but we haven't streamed MediEvil since Halloween. Thought we'd come back to it. Honestly, I didn't have anything else planned. Things kind of worked out in a way that this game made sense. Go back to. We're not going that direction. We are going to the Sleeping Village. Figure out how to get there. Right here. One more should be it. I remember the Pumpkin Gorge. Where was it? Must be back this way. I see the circle glowing, I think. Here? That's the Enchanted Earth. Close. There we go. There we go. Alright. Get into it. Let's get into the game. Let's get undead again. How could something be undead twice? Yeah, my sword's enchanted again. I was wondering why it went.
Villagers.
Thought it lost its magic.
Them. It mustn't hurt them. Hurt God.
All right. Fill up our magic, our health potions again.
A crucifix once stood here, but the mayor took it. Find a replacement and see how the church should really look.
Really do need to figure out which way to go here. The door. Rune.
Blacksmith's Monthly. Old man Willie Green of Gallowstown was awarded Smithy of the Season by our readers. His outstanding casts have produced many intricate and hard-wearing iron goods and sculptures. Willie only uses the finest of metals in his work, and is particularly noted for his magnificent busts. Old man Willie was quoted as saying, "Aye, when I get pumping on me bellows, there's no stopping me. It's all in the rhythm, up and down, up and down. I've always been inspired by the stories of Stan your Iron Hewer, the greatest smithy there ever was."
Haven't had any damage on our already existing silver shield, so supposedly I believe there's an element of getting stuff when you actually need it in this game, but I don't know this game well enough to know where everything's at, so. Okay. Anything in here though? The bellows? I feel like knowing this game already through the levels we've been through, I need something else to complete this puzzle, so to speak. There's something more to the bellows, probably. We need something to smith here, probably. Let me double check the book, though.
Blacksmith's Monthly. Old man Willie Green of Gallowstown was awarded Smithy of the Season by our readers. His outstanding casts have produced many intricate and hard-wearing...
Looks like the bellows from Bugs Bunny and Taz. I feel like there's something more to that we have to do then. That's where we started. Benefit of Dan's head being able to go 360 is he can look at any enemies that are nearby for us. Got a moon rune. Is that a trap? Okay, I didn't do anything. Barrels. I could see this game trapping us to taking out any innocence here. Where's the chalice meter? There it is, 61. I believe that's where it starts at. Okay, that probably opens the cellar here. The rats drop stuff, I think. Leave that band. Okay. Sorry. The rats. The rats seem to not be affected by our hammering. Just give us a club, though. For some reason. Why would I need a club at this point? I have a hammer. Maybe you can go out of order in terms of the levels?
Bust of Mr. Shanks, land.
Can you move, miss? Ma'am, can you move when you wake up, please? I would like to read this book. There.
Bust of Mr. Shanks, landlord of the Troll's Head. To clean the statue, lower the pedestal.
A statue, eh? Shield. Do I have an... No. No bronze shield anywhere in sight. I'm not seeing how I would lower this. I'm gonna take my rune and get out of here. Oh, it's in the same building, so it's probably related. That's all you have to do. Cool, cool. Always love some multi-level gameplay.
Comrades, tear this place apart. If we don't find the shadow artifact, Lord Zarek will have us mocking out the demons for the next millennium.
Now we take the bus. I think we take the bus to here now. Perhaps. Do not stand in the lava, okay? It cannot be used. This side. Okay, this probably was this. What do we need in here again? I'm stuck on the candlestick. Oh dear. Why do I always find the glitches in these games? Ridiculous. I don't have captions on. Needed to set that before stream. For Twitch. Good. Yes, yes. I'm kind of stuck here, aren't I? I really don't think there's anything I can do other than restarting. Jeez Louise. Ugh. Ridiculous. The butcher. We need to find the butchery. Wherever that might be at. That's what I'm gonna call it. Here it is. No sign on that. So this is just a regular house, okay. I believe we need that to go in there anyway. Haven't been out here yet. They are faster than me almost. Even the big guy. Here it is. This should be it. Sack. Sack bout. Like a meat house. I don't want to go in there quite yet. I might get my ass handed to me. Okay, now I'm ready. More danger upstairs. I'm away from the barrels, so I can... Perfect. Okay, I don't need... Can I get him? $61. I haven't killed anyone yet. Do. I went to blacksmith because the guy was renowned for making busts, one of which we have. But I don't think we would go there because it's already made, so. Skip. The rope, they're like machines, so they don't add any chalice, right? Do they? Are they enchanted? They are, okay. Made with magic. Dark magic from... What's his face? Chaos Room. I bet the Chaos Room's outside of the village. Gonna wager a guess that's where it's at. I would think a hammer's good on these. Throwing daggers and crossbow. That's not gonna work well in armor. Down here. Library?
Tourist Guide to Gallowmere, Part 2. If it's mystery you're looking for, then the seasoned adventurer should travel to the ruins of King Peregrine's castle. Yes, this is the fortress from which the fabled King Peregrine once hailed. It is said that the king's crown was lost in the dungeons below the castle, and that the ghost of the regent himself now haunts these cold stone passageways. Spooky. Why not take the swamps and seek out the mythical town of Mellowmead? This place was once said to be a place of fantastical arcane alchemy, but an age has passed since it was consumed by the murky swamps. Perhaps great treasure awaits any adventurer that can locate its watery resting place.
So interesting. And now I get hit. Hit by the butcher. Great.
Heroes from History, a retrospective. Chapter 1. In addition to being the strongest man who ever lived, Stanyer Ironhewer was unsurpassed in his skill as a blacksmith. He was equally happy pounding on his anvil at home as he was pounding on someone's head in battle. It was said that his only fear was the end of the village smithy as the focus of manufacture in favor of more centralized units. As if. History of Gallowmere, Volume 3. News that Xeroc's army had now taken the Floodlands caused much concern. From this vantage point, Xeroc could march west to take the Enchanted Forest. This sacred place would prove a bitter defeat if it fell into the hands of the evil sorcerer. It was Sir Dan Fortescue who once again led the king's militia to rid the demon host from the land. Yet the evil wizard was cunning and had prepared an ambush. Titanic battle ensued, of which history has never seen the like. It is said that the day would have gone to Xeroc, but for the skill and valor of one man. Fortescue led the charge deep into the massed ranks of the undead, felling Xeroc's bodyguard, the fearful Lord Cardok, and before finally succumbing to his own mortal wounds, slew the traitorous sorcerer with a mighty sweep of his sword. Tourist's Guide to Gallowmere, Part 1. The land of Gallowmere is a wondrous land of breathtaking sights and adventure. If it's beauty you are looking for, be sure to check out the sights of the Enchanted Forest. Scale the heights and see the nests of giant dragon birds. Seek out weird and wonderful plant life. Go ooh and ah at the sight of baby dragon toads splashing about in the crystal clear ponds. Why not take a walk through the Pumpkin Valley? Pumpkin is Gallowmere's favorite dish, and about now the valley is just bulging under the weight of young podlings awaiting harvest.
All of that. No. No. I do not want. Especially the dragon toads. Oh, back to the church.
To whom it may concern, I must make haste, for Xeroc's men will be here within the hour. I have taken the crucifix from the church. It is the key to a key. I used the cross to make the attached cast. Then I had it destroyed. It is my hope that this cast falls into the hands of a just and good hero. Signed, the town mayor.
That's where the blacksmith comes in. I think I'll skip reading anything else. I'll come back later on my own time. Get these bones rolling. How do I get outside the village? Is that door shed already? Exit. But we need something to make. No, we have the, we already have stuff to make it. Furnace thing. Perhaps not. Using it. Need to do more. I could just melt the statue I already have, I can get gold for the crucifix. Maybe I need to combine them. Like do them. There's. This must be the gateway I need to go through. What's over here? Explore some more. I see you. Gonna lay you out with one blow, I am. Hope you're running half of my axe. Water? Ah. Something underwater. Nothing here quite yet, I think. Maybe the shadow rune will something here. I don't know. When I'll get my hands on him. Tile or something on top of that awning. Okay, what do I do here? A pretty color for the door. Oh, it changed. Holiday cookies. Way to open the gate. Was there something in there? There was a stained glass. I thought there was a potion. Something else glowy. Doll. Maybe I'm supposed to read. Did want to read. That's the exit, I presume. Dead.
The rune key is held aloft by the flow of water from the fountain. You may have to wait for the next drought.
Like Chernobog. Reading it is. Books do stay open.
History of Gallowmere, Volume 1. During the dark time that was Gallomere's not too distant past, it was King Peregrine who thwarted Xeroc the Necromancer and his plan to enslave the land. Xeroc, once the king's mage, had fallen out of favor with the ruler for conducting outlandish experiments on the bodies of the dead. It was said that deep within Peregrine Castle, the dead were restless. The dead are to be honored, not kept as the playthings of alchemists, declared King Peregrine as he banished Xeroc from the castle. All of Xeroc's living dead were routed out and destroyed. Xeroc, being an unforgiving soul, went into hiding and vowed to wreak his revenge on the king. History of Gallowmere, Volume 2. Rumors of ill-doing and dark deeds abounded through the land of Gallowmere. It was whispered that Zarok had employed the aid of shadowy demons to help build a vast castle. Under the cover of night, Zarok's dark army spilled forth from their corrupt haven. The army marched south across the Silver Mountains and through the Silver Woods. Soon afterwards, even the Pumpkin Lands belonged to Zarok. The folk of Gallows Town cried out for help. Save us, good King Peregrine. Retaliation was swift and violent. King Peregrine's forces, led by the brave Sir Fortescue, drove Zarok's army back from Gallows Town. Oh, there was much rejoicing, but the war was not yet over.
I'll put this in the right order when I edit this. I'm going backwards.
History of Gallowmere, Volume 3. News that Zarok's army had now taken the Floodlands caused much concern. From this vantage point, Zarok could march west to take the Enchanted Forest. This sacred place would prove a bitter defeat if it fell into the hands of the evil sorcerer. It was Sir Dan Fortescue who once again led the king's militia to rid the demon host from the land. Yet the evil wizard was cunning and had prepared an ambush. Titanic battle ensued, of which history has never seen the like. It is said that the day would have gone to Zarok, but for the skill and valor of one man. Fortescue led the charge deep into the massed ranks of the undead, felling Zarok's bodyguard, the fearful Lord Kodok, and before finally succumbing to his own mortal wounds, slew the traitorous sorcerer with a mighty sweep of his sword. History of Gallowmere, Volume 4. The forces of evil were destroyed, but at a terrible price. None but a handful of the king's militia returned from that field. Gallowmere lost a whole generation of young men that day, including Canny Tim, the legendary crossbowman, and Fortescue's second-in-command, who fell in the first volley of arrows. Zarok's body was never found, though if it lies unmourned in an unmarked grave, then no one in Gallowmere would shed a tear. The shadow demons that had fallen under Zarok's banner were unnatural creatures that did not belong in the world of mortal men. The king declared that they be banished, entombed under the pure earth of the Enchanted Earth. Imprisoned within an impregnable box of the king's design, the demons were buried deep underground. Their tomb was sealed with a magical device that has since come to be known as the Shadow Artifact.
Doesn't appreciate the finer arts of reading. And if you recall, I think all of that was probably spurred on by his dead puppy. Shame that. As a child, he got into alchemy. I don't know. Well, that is obviously not it. There is no lore-driven gameplay here. Where do I go next? I am wondering. I will try to figure it out on my own, though. Library is done. Keep it saying Troll's Head. Don't know what that means. Like a tavern? Door I haven't went through yet? Is this... That's just the house. I can't go underwater. That is a certainty. So, outside, that pond is not where we need to go. Get out of my way, please. Thank you. Just fine. You're fine. I mean, not really. You're kind of possessed right now. But well, I'll take care of that. Sir Daniel Fortescue will die. There. I think we just need to go to the blacksmith. Must be missing something. As usual, I am missing something. We just have a cast, so we can't go to the that area. Not gonna do us any good. Need the actual crucifix.
Blacksmith's Monthly. Old man Willie Green of Gallows Town was awarded Smithy of the Season.
Maybe this really is like Bugs Bunny and Taz. Maybe I have to jump on this a lot more than I was. The light changing in here, or is that just my imagination? Boy, speed running this level must be fun. Thought there would be some sort of indication, but indeed could be. Oh, you have to do it in front. I melt the gold down. Again, in front of the forge. To be fair, it does prompt me what to do here. I just wasn't seeing it. Ta-da! Banish all evil. Except for the big mech guys. Well, almost. You'd think that would do something.
Dear Sir and Madam, on my travels across Gallowmere, I have come across many mysterious and enchanting finds. However, that which filled me with deepest dread was discovery of the tomb of the Shadow Demons. The key to their dank prison, the mysterious Shadow artifact, is now in my possession. Yours fearfully, the Town Mayor.
I guess that's cool. Are we gonna do something unsmart here. I feel like I know these shadow demons. I think I've seen them before in gameplay. Anyway, I'll be right back. Not gonna leave this room here in case I end up getting destroyed by something that appears now that we've done this. Heidi ho. Let's go. Ah, we looped around here. The other side of this gate now. Goods around here. Chalice. A potion. Gate from this side now. Did you drop gold? 1 gold. I'll buy so much with that 1 piece of gold. Get in through the roof. Ah, probably. First. like a vault. We will unleash heck on the Earth. Probably. Soon. Soon. Eventually we will. This is just the shadow. Got the key for it. No safe is safe. Especially this one. Artifact. Chateau. Is this a chateau? A shadow chateau? Because it's a house. Seems to have no other significance. Okay, gotta go bash some mechanical heads in, and we can get the Alice. Oh, is the gate open? How convenient. How convenient. Thank you, gate. Must have been linked to the Switch. %.
Capture that greedy profiteer, the town mayor. Take him to the Asylum dungeons. Give the fat boy a good going over. Locate the shadow artifact. Bring me back something nice.
Look at you running around in your bones, Fortescue. You're so nouveau dead. I, Ravenhooves, last prince of the centaurs, have not galloped the earth in over 10,000 years. Do yourself a favor, Fortescue. Take my longbow, more powerful than a crossbow. The option of flaming arrows, it is truly the weapon of noblemen. Congratulations! You don't quite have my breeding, Mr. Johnny-come-lately, but there's hope for you yet.
Avoid the dragon toads. Not touch them. We go right for the witch. There's multiple paths to go down. I think we'll go with the ant tunnels first. Oh, that's not good. That's one path we do not want to go down. Wrong book. Wrong thing.
Who has summoned the Witch of the Forest? Oh, it is you, Sir Fortescue. Forgive me, my lord. I have never met a real hero. Forgive me, just an old lady's little joke. In truth, I am glad to see you, Sir Fortescue. I need 7 pieces of amber that are hidden in the ant's nest. Bring them to me, and I can grant you a special reward. I will only offer you this quest this once. Are you willing to give it a try? Sorry, didn't I mention I'd have to shrink you to the size of an insect? Now hurry back.
Run, little man. If the master found it now, he would crush it like a bag. Hark! We can hear the soldier ants approaching. Onward and meet your tiny nemesis.
This magic portal was crafted by the fairies. It appears to have been created to prevent something escaping from the tunnels below.
For releasing me, sir. My people wish only to live our lives in blissful harmony with nature. But alas, the wicked Egg Queen has many of us imprisoned. Rescue my people, Mr. Fortescue, and you will be richly rewarded. I shall open the entrance for you. These fireflies are my friends. They will light your way through the darkness below.
Like the fairies are following us. Ones we've rescued. Very easy to toggle off the HUD. It's mapped to the L3 button. Setting for the 30 FPS didn't persist, but I'm pretty sure it's usually 30 FPS anyway on a regular PlayStation 4. So. So we're doing two things down here, one of which we just completed. Got enough amber for the witch. I know what that means. Me without a shield. Look at the pretty fairies. I believe this level was pretty notorious back in the day. For being hard to get through. Looks much better in this version. I feel like that's the case. Hold your ants here. Oh dear. Oh. I'm not too sure if I'm just bad at this game or if it's really difficult. A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. Bows here aren't really going to help us because they're so fast, these ants. They stay on us very easily. I feel like our strategy of just using a sword is probably for the best. If I die again, we'll go back and refill our health a little bit more. If I can.
For release.
I can do that. Thank you for releasing me. Oh, really? You doing that? Doing the thank you for releasing me thing? You know what you're doing, Fairy. You know what time your game came out in.
Here we are. I shall open the entrance for you. These fireflies are my friends. They will light your way through the darkness below.
Yeah, it was a lot darker in the PS1 version. That I know of. Open the chest. I've already been live long enough to be, this stream has been longer than the last one. This game. A lot of animation. Almost like the hitboxes on these ants are too short to hit with the stronger attack. We just go in circles. Well, that's easy to do in these labyrinth-like tunnels. Jeez. That's one thing they kept true to the original game. Confusing. Had enough trouble in the village. I'm not gonna bother with strong attacks. They don't seem to connect. Oh, you have a jump attack as Dan, too. You have some sort of jump attack. It's more of a stab. Good to know. Oh, a lot of sort of fossilized remains down here. Things in the Ammonites, Trilobites, Amber, of course. The hammer does deal more damage. Two hits versus 3. Unless the sword might be enchanted sometimes, that would be you want to use. But I started off with it being a good idea. We're getting through this a little bit better now. sword is faster, though. If you keep on using your hammer, you're going to be open to attacks more. These guys, probably a good idea not to be open to attacks. They're very fast. Like I've found the way forward without too much trouble. Ah, we're being overachievers now, are we? This is very pretty. I don't like what... I don't like that, though. That looks ominous. I could tell when there's a boss up ahead. The telltale signs of something dangerous.
If you are brave enough to go beyond this point, you will enter the chamber of the dreaded Queen Ant.
How wonderful. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, there's an ant somewhere here. And I don't have a shield. This is not gonna be clean. This is not gonna be clean, I bet. At least I have an enchanted sword now. A weak point or a charge up attack? Okay. Okay, I probably want a ranged weapon this time around. Actually, it's both a weak spot and a charge up. crush the ants. Yeah! Antagonist. That went better than expected. I almost died. I came within the range of dying, but so deal with this guy rather. Yes, there's the aforementioned dying. Fortunately, they give us some health, or is that a teleport? I think that's an exit. Am I stuck down here though? I feel like I missed stuff. I am stuck down here. Oh. Victorious retreats. The fairies can be saved next time.
Bless me, if it isn't Daniel, Lord of the Ants. Hold still, and I'll remove the shrink spell. Oh, lovely, lovely amber. Here you are, Sir Knight. A wart-covered and cabbage-smelling old crone I may be, but I always keep my promises. I grant you my reward.
Now that's going to be helpful. We'll find out what it is once we go to a new level. I think we'll just go ahead and go. Let's explore the Enchanted Grounds a little bit more. If we can get to it. There we go. The Enchanted Grounds, the Enchanted Earth, the soil. The Detrius? Detrius? Is that a word? Detrius. Detrius? I don't know how to say that. It's too big of a word for me to actually pronounce correctly. Too smart. I shall retreat. What are you doing? Dan, is that a chicken? Pull out chicken. Pull out an emergency chicken for some reason. If I take myself out, will I get health back, or will I just respawn almost dead again? Let's find out. Shadow demons. Is this linked to the, we need a shadow, yeah, that's the shadow artifact will let us get the, shadow demons opened. The tomb of the shadows, if you will. Tomb of the Ancients, yeah. Nice Rayman. I didn't set the chicken drumstick to anything. It just appeared. Embrace the toads. Emergency life bottle. At the very least, I'll get a full health bar. Wouldn't leave me with nothing, would you? it left me with nothing. This is the, this is Dark Souls before Dark Souls was a thing. There is an easy to get to fountain. I suppose, cemetery. Oh, return to the graveyard? Actually, I just think, graveyard would be it. Actually, multiple ones there. In the first level and all. So what did I do over my month break of streaming? From streaming? I played some more Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled. Get some pit stop progress. Unlocked a few things. One new character. Nothing too exciting though. I got a single velo time trial on Cocoa Park, one of the easiest tracks in the game. First velo time trial ghost I beat. Okay, so there should be an easy to get fountain, and also easy to avoid enemies. Won't be dying anytime soon. Can't catch me, zombies. Money. We'll take that again. Why do I have a chicken drumstick again? What is with the chicken? Oh, you do have a charge shot. Cool. And there's one more fountain in this area. I believe. Unless the graveyard does get split up and I'm thinking of that level.
The living world lies beyond these skull gates.
Here we are. Hello, I am back. Where are we going next? We're gonna explore more of the Enchanted Earth without being susceptible to death. That's no good. Chat, I don't find myself very commonly in this situation, but what do you do when there's a cat that wants your attention and you're trying to play a game? You ignore the cat. So I see the captions aren't working. But I am talking and it's coming through, so let's reset that. Let's reset that. Work again. Should be better. Okay, that's better. So those ants that we killed in the tunnels down there, they didn't count towards the chalice, so that's technically a separate level entirely. But we definitely have stuff to do here because we have the shadow artifact. What did the witch give us? Let's find out. What did we get from the witch? Did we get anything good? Did she give me a chicken drumstick? Is that why I had that equipped? That is hilarious. Why? So useless. What am I supposed to do with that? Okay. What's more economical, the crossbow or the longbow? Of course, we can get the witch summoned again if we want. We want to go down there, but I don't want to do that anymore. Too claustrophobic down there. Yeah, I think I'd rather go with the bow again. The game seems to do that a lot. Get something new, the old weapon just kind of becomes pointless to use. Oh, if you run out of ammo, then there'd be a good reason to go. None shall pass. Ah, that's probably the, probably related to the artifact, huh? Guardian's keeping us out. Where does this go? Nowhere.
Like a giant magpie, the dragon bird sits upon its hoard of stolen treasures. High above the trees, you will find a nest. Oh, those eggs are worth their weight in gold.
A golden dragon egg.
There used to be a coven of...
That's where we got the witches. Talisman. Cemetery Hill. Small detail I thought I heard there. Must have been Sir Dan's armor. Flanking around. Go in here yet? Of course not. Guess we do need to go up to the treetops. I'll go ahead and tell you right now, the goblet, what's this thing called? The goblet, the drinky thingy, you want to kill the shadow demons to fill it this time. Everything else doesn't do any good. Our health is full, nearly. Might as well be. Oh, did I find some treasure? Oh, that's very hidden. Kind of. Not really. I feel like I'm quiet again in terms of comparing it to the games. Put it down a bit. I've been keeping an eye on it. How quickly am I gonna get attacked by things? These are dragon eggs, and there are going to be dragons. Right. What a cool level. A nest. What was noise? Talons. That book entry here. Boop, 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 boop. Get a trophy for all this stuff? Probably. Dragon Bard. The Boyd. He's not just a set of legs to play the narration.
She's not just a set of legs. There's a whole devoted mother bird up there. And no one treasures her eggs more than this bird mama. They may someday hatch into beautiful baby birds, or maybe just into beautiful bags of gold, or bags of golden babies. Who knows? Although accustomed to letting her soldiers do all the fighting, this is one time.
Hold on a second. This text is kind of small. So I'm going to go back and actually enable the game subtitles for the stream. I realized it was so small. Wait, let me help you out there with that.
Although accustomed to letting her soldiers do all the fighting, this is one tough bug lady. She's an acid-spitting queen who will fight to her last gasp to defend the brood of insect infants incubating inside her egg sac. Oh, if only there was an airlock you could flush her out of.
Begone, beast. Disgusting beast, get out of here. She is gone, actually. She is dead. We took care of the queen ant. I have some questions, though. How does the narrator know what an airlock is? Isn't this supposed to be the medieval times? What else could it be other than a spacecraft? Okay, probably not the best idea for a sword to be used here. Do I get a target if I switch to my bow? I mean, it's listed as a boss in the Book of Gallowmere, so I assume we do defeat it. Even though the eggs are what we're coming up here for, right? Oh, there we go. Gold for that. Oh, she's gonna be mad. Okay, I guess no defeating you. I'm a bird. I'll just leave you, I'm sure you'll have more babies. Distressed. I'll leave her distressed and unhappy with it. I thought there'd be more to it, but I guess that's it. I mean, I did get money from that. Can't argue with that. Shield. This has like Zelda energy. It's like I get a shield, but it's useless. What? It literally, I already had a shield, so No point in collecting it. I guess I could come back to get it. Again, that's going back to what I said before. It can pay off to know where all the collectibles and the healing spots are at the game. You can go back and prep yourself, I guess. They do come back. Wrong door. It's not the right door. They're shooting at. Is there a gargoyle behind the gate? What is the point of that? Shadows.
None shall enter. The shadow demons are entombed within, separated from the world of goodness and light until the earth cracks open. No one, not even the Dark Lord Zarek, can release them without the shadow artifact. Leave now, or share their doom.
Why do I want to do this again? Leave now or share the doom. Okay. I'll leave. I'll leave. Oh, I knew I'd drown there. I knew that was a deep pool of water. Not safe, not safe. Yep, I'm leaving. And go away from that. Clearly there's something that goes here. Stop these lasers. You know, it wouldn't be the first time I've taken a game too literally. The first time I played Zelda Breath of the Wild, I didn't talk to Impa the entire game until I decided, okay, I probably missed something. I was like, oh, I am ready. I guess you were just... I took them too seriously, and I was like, okay, I'm probably not ready. This might not be a good thing. That's one way you can play the game. Just explore it and not focus on the story stuff. All it was memories. You unlocked the ability to regain Link's memories. I think Impa put that a little bit too high up on the seriousness level, if you ask me. I'm only gonna go somewhere else because I have somewhere else to go. If I need to go back there, fine, I will. But let's just go to the hedge maze here. Asylum Grounds. This is a pretty fun level, I think, from what I've seen. At least it looks cool. I don't know if it's irritating. Why does that keep happening? Darn gates. These hinges are too well maintained. They just close on their own.
This is the Garden of Xerox. Nothing here is as it first seems. To leave this maze, you must first seek out the one called Jack of the Green.
Oh dear. Oh. Case in point, my shield is already gone. You know, if it weren't everything in this game being so... Oh, you want to kill me. Exactly. It's kind of cute looking, isn't it? It is the cutest thing I've seen in this game. In a strange sort of way. Are you Jack? Big statue guy.
Greetings, Sir Fortescue. My name is Jack of the Green. I am the master of riddles, and this maze is my domain. You are free to leave, but only once you've answered 4 riddles. Puzzles so fiendishly difficult, so perplexingly complex, that no man has ever solved them. Ha ha ha. Now, try my first riddle. At night they come without being fetched. By day they are lost without being stolen.
Riddles are not my strong suit.
There once was a statue named Jack. For riddles he did have a knack. Dan entered the garden, which Jack was a garden. A smart hero would have turned back.
Be more friendly is here to listen. Well,
Our bone-headed protagonist, born
It's
again
not,
into this age of wonders. In life. Once part of the infamous cemetery Hill Coven, Imelda was ostracized by her sisters when she refused to stop using the communal cauldron to prepare her notoriously pungent lunchtime brews. She now resides in the Enchanted Earth, where no one complains. Or at least if they do, she just turns them into a toad, and seriously, do not lick those toads. A proud and fair race, the fairies were rulers of the underground world, until that fateful day when the Ant Queen invaded their turf. Honestly, we don't know why the ants have them imprisoned, but for some reason, fairy magic doesn't seem to work against ants. Seems odd to me, but hey, I don't make the rules.
rats. They are the rats.
These rats seem harmless, but they have tiny fingers, and they're probably plotting something terrible. Each rat you squish is an act of treason against the mighty Rat King, Derek.
The Rat King. Where have I heard that before?
Xerox Mechanical Goon Squad, developed deep in the City of Madness, although manufactured in China, of course. That coal in their stomach fuels them, whilst also cooking up a mean brisket. Xerox Mechanical Goon Squad, developed deep in the city of...
Brisket.
Disciples of the head monk, these men of the cloth have been driven mad by the disappearance of their master, and Jack's incessant ramblings. The harsh chime of a bell tells them an unwelcome guest has arrived, or that it's time for dinner. Perhaps both. Poisonous pollen protects these plants from predators. Just to be safe, they fire it at everything. Can never be too careful these days.
You actually get... Oh, that's the shadow beast.
Fascinating creatures, ants. Did you know they're as old as the dinosaurs? That they talk using chemicals? Or that they share a hive mind? And contrary to popular belief, they actually have no interest whatsoever in your pants.
Hear the riddle again. Ponder it deeply.
Without being fetched.
Deeper.
By day they are lost without being stolen. At
night they come without being fetched. By day they are lost without being stolen. Can't kill the funny looking guy, can I? Yep. Say they are lost without being stolen. Wait. I also have bad memory. It doesn't help any.
At night they come without being fetched. By day...
Need a clue, I think. Because I have nothing... I have no idea what to do with that information. Oh, there's an aforementioned bell. Seems like part of a puzzle to me. Not the one we're doing now, though. Oh, yeah, okay. X marks the spot, huh? Okay, that's definitely a wall I can break down, right? Surely that one will be broken. Oh no. Get back here. I need you for my chalice. Stars? Stars are something that don't show up during the day. Need to hear that one more time.
At night they come without being fetched. By day they are lost without being stolen.
Stars would match that description. But who steals stars? Why would you say that? Like, what else would the topiaries be for, right? Topiary. There we go. Doing the thing with the captioner again. Bad at pronouncing things. I'll solve this like I solve any other puzzle. Wandering around until I figure it out. Stars are it. Yep, that's it. He wants me to slash up all the star topiaries. He also needed this gate. There are two sides to this place. Oh, there's one. They gotta be over here. What is that out there, a mansion? We'll find out someday. What a squid. The heck? What the flu is that? Beginning to wonder if some of these walls aren't breakable. I'll just try breaking all the walls. Ooh, there's a face. There's faces in those walls. These are the hedges of evil. Really. Fish. Cross. X mark.
At night they come without being fetched. By day...
Is that a freaking camel? This place is weird, man.
Well done, Sir Knight. But my star riddle was but a trifle. I always like to begin with an easy one. Return hither. You will not find my next conundrum so simple. I live for laughter. I live for the crowd. Without it, I am nothing.
Oh, new way. Okay.
Show the clown you care by surrounding him with smiles.
a faster weapon. A faster weapon. Almost have it. It doesn't appear to be timed, it's just a matter of being faster. Or it does appear to be timed. There's no puzzle here. Yeah. Interesting. So close. Reset here. Well, I'm feeling like there's something up here because I don't have a way to refill my ammo that easily. If I could hit them all at the same time, that would be one way of doing it. I think the crossbow is the way to go. Can't see anything. I can't see Jack behind a wall like that. But I will go see Jack. In case I need to do that first. Yes, yes.
At night they come.
Their equipment back up. I think we're good with the sword for those guys. So?
But my star riddle was but a trifle. I always like to begin with an easy one. Return hither. You will not find my next conundrum so simple. I live for...
I think I'm missing something I need here to complete the level. So we'll do this some other time. Time to unleash hell. Yep, let's do that. Back to the shadows. That's not the thing you do there. I was thinking I could because there was a secret area with some money, but it was a little off. Wrong door. Again. Yep.
Sir Dan, you must take the Shadow Demon Talisman. It is an unholy relic, but it may allow you to progress through Shadow Demon territory.
Oh, we had another dead end.
Sir Dan, you must take the Shadow Demon.
These symbols mean nothing to me. I don't know if restarting and quitting do the same thing for our health or whatever. Ain't no way there's a way to continue right now. I guess we'll go back to the hedge. Hedges. All that stuff. Oh, that's the building we're seeing. The Asylum. It's the Asylum.
Well done, Sir Knight. But my star riddle is but a trifle. I always like to begin with an easy one. Return hither. You will not find my next conundrum so simple. I live for laughter. Yes, it was a clown. Very clever, I'm sure. Return in haste, Sir Knight, for I wish to see the despair on your face when you hear my next cryptic puzzler. face like a tree, skin like the sea. A great beast I be, yet vermin frighten me.
That's easy, that's an elephant. Kitties? Yeah, that's right. Eat my arrows. Weird bird octopus thing. That. And kind of like a... it's like a cursed Cthulhu Furby. Weird Furby monster. Anything else in this area that I missed? Definitely not. Too small. Not much. We got the rune. Let's head back. It is going to be a bit of a challenge with all these cats. Do I need to kill the cats? Can I kill the cats? I'll just avoid them. Oh dear. Keep this camera angle here.
Did you spot my bluff? I pretended that riddle was hard, but in truth it was obviously an elephant. This time, however, I almost pity you. The answer to my next vexing enigma has eluded the finest minds of a whole generation. Come to me. I tolerate the moon and stars. I can't abide the sun. Banish me with torchlight and you'll see me turn and run.
Yes, that hides the blood too. What did they call that game mechanic in like Call of Duty? So many games use that. Nope, no new path yet. Ooh, I need that very badly. How do I get there? Through the elephant. I'm gonna actually stick to ranged attacks here. Ready, come get me. Cowards. Oh my dear. Does that mean every one of them is defeated, or is there still one alive back there? There's still a little bit of error. Room for error here. You don't want to touch that chest. Do not touch that chest. You will be dead. Wrong item. I hit the explosive chest. Came within inches of my life being gone. Oh, we survived! That is without a doubt the closest I've got to dying for the longest amount of time. That was scary. That was scary. Okay. What's this then? All this then? Clearly a puzzle. Of which I have no arrows. I need to find a gargoyle. Or not. This is very unfair. Listen, game, if there's one thing you can learn from Zelda, it's to give me refills on my items that I actually need to complete the dungeon. I have no arrows. For I was fearing for my life back there. Maybe I don't use arrows. Maybe there's something else here. Okay, I could just jump over the fence that's there for some reason. It's to block the blocks from getting out of the area. Clearly. I was thinking we'd find a fire arrow puzzle. Maybe at some point, not here though. It is a good thing to keep in mind for any enemies. You don't want to catch on fire.
One. Very well. Outrageous as it seems, my vast intellect has been matched by your badly decomposed brain. Return at once and I shall give you your prize. You think you're so clever, don't you? Here you are, Sir Clever Clogs. I grant you free passage through my maze. Find your own way out.
guess I was supposed to do that. Oh, chess. Boy. Okay. We have time for one more level.
Back and forth like a supernatural yo-yo. Maybe the master will make it harder to find those magic egg cups.
Herr Fortescue, you are back on the battlefield, yeah? This is good. People say to me, Stungard, what do you think of this sword or that axe? But I say to them, nein! Modern warfare is a question of science, the science of shields. I think maybe you should take my shield, yeah? It is magic, Herr Fortescue. Some say it is better to have a magic sword than a magic shield, but I say to you that this is rubbish! So long as you use it properly, the shield will make you invincible!
Okay, so now we can enchant his shield as well. Just like I did with my sword. I enchanted it, right? Wrong weapon.
Back and
Okay, so it's just a gold shield, basically. There's nothing magical about it, eh? I am getting the idea that the Enchanted Earth comes later on in the game, so let's go to the Asylum right now. I feel like we go back to the Enchanted Earth. Nothing screams end of game content other than shadowy demons beyond our comprehension. But absolute hell on Earth. It was as dead end as dead ends get. It was as dead ends get. Really nothing to do back there. This is a combat level, huh? This is a combat level, isn't it? After we just did a puzzle-only level, pretty much. Let's fight a bunch of stuff. Well, that was fun. Let's go again. Let's actually refill our health. We'll do much better if we have full health. Let's take out all the stops here in order to succeed. The easiest one at this point would be the Sleeping Village for a fountain, yeah. Go there. We returned to where we started the stream at. Almost 4 hours ago. I ought to be able to leave here, right? Not how it works. Okay, in that case, we'll go to an easier level. At least a shorter level. Which one would that be then? Cemetery Hill. I'm not sure if the graveyard might give us a refill, even though I was just there. Alright, time to party. Thriller style. Let's wrap things up. Even though these zombies are not wrapped up in bandages. Oh, I should have enchanted my sword again. Let's do that. Derp. There's a gargoyle here, although we have to finish the level for it to count, right? Back we go. That's so silly. I'm so silly. I don't really think about this game. I am a novice. I think a lot of this game. It's really good. Bah! Copper shield. Correct me if I'm wrong, you couldn't repair the silver shield, right? Could you repair your shield before? Because those shields weren't given to us from The Hall of Heroes guys. Folk. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. Being a bit of a copycat, you know? Ooh, fast zombies. Hiding them over. One more to go, assuming that's correct. I'd even be a boss. No room to run here, though. They're not stupid enough to walk into the lava. The coals there. I wouldn't say unintelligent, they're more actually crazy. Yike! That's a thing that happens. I'll just stay over here and pick them off. Cool, but the chalice isn't full yet. Oh yeah, it is, okay. Nice. I fell in the magma once, fortunately. Now I gotta refill again, but that doesn't matter anyway. That doesn't matter because I am going to finish the stream now. We are going to be complete with our 4-hour stream here. And we're I'm gonna get going here. Who are you? The Mad Hatter? Actually, yeah, he probably is just the Mad Hatter, isn't he?
By heck, am I glad to see you. That Zarek tried to force me to hand over the Shadow Artifact. He means to release the demons from their tomb under the Enchanted Forest. But I said to him, I said, "You can't touch me, you lanky windbag. I'm the Mer." Aye, that told him. But then he had me locked up in here with all these nutters. Oh, it's been terrible. I haven't managed to get a word of sense out of anyone in weeks. Right. Well, I'll see myself out, thanks. You have a good look around, lad. Zarek's left some stuff lying about that I think you might find useful.
Thanks, Mayor. I'm sorry, I thought you were a Mad Hatter, though. You do look very eccentric. Is that everything, then? Chalice? Dragon gem. Ooh. I think I know what that's for. I'm just making a guess here. Potentially. Might just be for the shadow. The shadow monsters.
Back and forth.
Yeah, sure. Oh, I wasn't wrong about that. The more you have your sword out, the more it loses its enchantment. Left it out while I was away, and it just wasn't enchanted when I came back.
Hey, Mr. Fortisque, I want to talk with you. If this Zorak's so bad, why'd you get to go back? Why'd you of all people, Fortisque? It should be I, Blood Monatha Skull Cleaver. When I lived, always I had a pile of slain strewn around me. You spend most of your time organizing a changing of the guard and playing croquet with the king. Still, I lend you my axe. You swing her, you throw her. She thirsts for a slaughter as much as I. Drink deep of demon blood, my proud beauty.
Alrighty. Yeah, I think we need to go back to the Enchanted Forest. I think that's what the Dragon Gem is for. But I'm not gonna do any more of that level. I just want to see if it does anything. Seems like we need 4 of something in order to do the Shadow Tomb Demon place. This was fun. I made a lot more progress than I thought I would in 4 hours, but pretty good. Pretty good. Actually, we have 2 paths in the forest still. There appears to be 2 different ways we can go. Curious is... It would totally say if I could use this here. It is not saying anything. Yeah, I'm not gonna... No healing. I can't finish this level. Right.
shall enter.
Right. It is also a puzzle. It's a matter of order. Okay. I get it. Cool. I think this is cool. That doesn't seem like it. And now we must catch all the ghosts. I mean, destroy the shadows, right? We didn't unleash any Luigi's Mansion-esque monsters upon us. This is much more serious than that. But I'm gonna call the stream. Call it here. Go ahead and gonna go ahead and click end because I don't really have any music tonight, and I'd like to do a few things before I go to bed, so get right to that. Thanks for watching.